On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say how big is politics in like sports?
Probably like a 9, man. 9.5.
Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Navy Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the money quarterback, making plays with the money. What up, bitch?
What it do, everyone? Dare to dream, then do. What it do, John?
What's up, you guys?
What it do?
What it do, man? We got a special guest in the building, man. South Carolina State, Batesburg legend, everything. What it do, Paul?
What's the word?
That boy needed some hot chocolate right there, right, John?
Yeah.
Introduce who you got in here with you.
I got my little cousin, Jaquil Chandler.
Shout out to him, man.
What up, man?
Another
State
Batesburg,
champion, man.
Yeah. Another Batesburg representative,
He
man.
did something I ain't do, man. He won a state championship at quarterback, and he was number 12. He wasn't me now.
He was
No,
left.
you was number 11. You was number 11. Yeah, you was number 11.
The real number 11.
He won a state championship, but I never did, man.
You heard what he said? The real double
The
11.
real number 11.
The real double 11. The real double 11.
G2?
Yeah,
G.
Yeah, G.
Yes,
But we
man.
always say like how Jerry, we got to throw that joke at you. Jerry had a career rushing. Y'all ever see Jerry career rushing?
No.
He had 2 rushes, negative 2 yards. That's ugly, that Jerry. That's ugly. But shout out to the bit of Batesburg, man, because like y'all didn't know what position I played to y'all.
Receiver.
I played safety, man.
You play receiver too,
You
though?
receiver, though.
I played
Quarterback and receiver.
Y'all
man.
played receiver, but I was
Safety, too.
best at safety though. Like 'cause you played D tackle or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you such a. First of all, this is the biggest guy that we have had on the podcast. God,
Really?
what the biggest nigga?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, cause you like, in my opinion, I see you from afar. You like a pretty, like you're a pretty boy, big dude or whatever. So like, I ain't nothing wrong with
Caliber
that
ass
shit.
bitch.
Yeah.
No,
He
man.
be shitty or something.
Dirty.
This nigga put a TikTok up yesterday talking about like his women like pretty looking niggas with big stomachs and stuff. I'm working on my ass. But man, what you been up to, man?
Man, just chilling, man, and still working out, man. Trying to still chase this dream, man.
Most definitely.
Never stop.
Tell
man.
us
Never
about the
stop.
dream though.
Man, it ain't been golden, man. It's been real tough. But, you know, at the end of the day, I know it's surprising end, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
I say like I was having this conversation last night, like dreams or whatever, like dreams are something you don't even see, so you be so scared of them. I went to Blizzard Beach. It's like a water park at Disney World or whatever. It's this 50-foot drop or whatever. I remember going when I was 18. I was scared to get on it or whatever, just too fearful. And like I went last May or whatever, and I had to do it because I had to accomplish my fears or whatever. And it's like your dreams trying to get to the league or whatever. Like, I know you scared, like, because you don't even know if you're gonna make it to the league or whatever. But it's like you just gotta keep going or whatever. Cause like nigga, you big as hell first and foremost. Like you talented. Like I say, where we from, I know you talented because you was good where we from or whatever. Like just keep going or whatever. But like so like you was in college or whatever. What's like the obstacles you feel like you're going through getting to this opportunity in the league?
really, man, like just starting out when I first came to college, a lot of people don't know I supposed to go to Georgia military.
Yeah.
And by me not going to Georgia military, I went in as a freshman and I was a regular student for a whole year. I had to pass everything, you know what I'm saying? So once I passed everything and I came in into my freshman year on the field, man, I started out like the 6D tackle on the list.
Yeah.
By the time camp time came around, second, third week in camp, and I was starting before the season started. You know what I'm saying?
Working hard.
Oh yeah.
You played with Darius Leonard, right?
Yeah, I played with Darius. Hargrave and Antonio left my freshman year.
Okay.
Coin them all them boys. But yeah, I played with Darius, Alex Brown, Alex Taylor, them boy, yeah.
I remember I saw that Sports in the Top 10 played with you or whatever. I like, look at Paul out there.
Yeah, doing what I'm saying. Cause like you see,
We always follow everybody from Batesburg, no matter what. You gonna just follow what they doing,
right,
no matter what. You know, even though we was older than you and we ain't really talk to you like that, we still followed what you did. Because you from the Bergen.
yeah, you from the Bergen. Cause like, I'm always watching or whatever. Like I said, I read that you got 76 from Greg Hardy or whatever.
Yeah,
he was a beast though.
Man, he was a
like he
monster,
really
man.
was a beast when you played. But like, so you say you played with Darius Leonard, like he the most talented person you played with?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I said, Shaq Rooney was the best athlete I ever seen, but man, Darius is he big, strong,
Long
like,
ass arm.
country,
man,
strong.
40 like a 40 is vertical, man. Like jumping over people. I didn't know he was that good in basketball, baseball, like
Everything.
anything.
He came into the league. I mean, first year he was doing it like he been.
So like,
there 10
was it
years.
surprising to you? Because think about like that's the wildest thing in my head. Is like you see this man practice every day, then he get to the league like, oh, Joe, he just as good as these people in the league too. So you already knew.
Man, I told everybody. I said, man, because Pittsburgh was talking about he was supposed to be a first rounder, like that was their first pick.
Yeah.
But it was like, man, they couldn't, take a risk on him because where he came from. I was like,
Yeah.
man, listen. I told them they was like Roquan Smith gonna be the best linebacker. I said, man, Darius Leonard. They was like, man, you crazy. I said, all right.
Who you said Pittsburgh? So like
Yeah.
you talking to Pittsburgh scouts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always think about this world like you in college and like these people like y'all are really going to college, go to the league really, and like so y'all talk to these different people, coaches, all the people you see is like. Pretty like it's so cool to me because like I say that's the life I wanted to live in my head.
We all had the dream of
like,
going to the league.
My dream was to
college.
play for Florida State and go to the league or whatever. But like I didn't even know like you could when I was in graduate high school I didn't know you could really even walk on to college or whatever. So it's like it's just a wild thought. Like you just
feel like
got
y'all
to talk
had
to
so
these
much
scouts.
more opportunity.
Man, we definitely, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach Brown changed my whole life.
Yes.
Like, if I had the same coach, man, I probably wouldn't even been.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know when Coach Brown came in, man, me and Kid learned so much, man, just about the college life. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gave us really college before we went to college. Like,
Yeah.
He taught us about beforehand, like we didn't know about you got to get a certain score, you got certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everything. He treated us like we was on remember the Titan?
Yeah.
He was like, man, Batesburg was so,
I tell people this on the podcast before, it's so wild because they had us in math tech classes or whatever. They have people, they don't even know you're not getting college ready for that. That level.
you're
so
not
you gonna
ready.
get in your senior year, like, I passed all my classes with flying colors, but you was not taking the right classes. And that's what the situation I feel like we all was in.
We didn't go to combines. We didn't put our name out there to show what we could do. We didn't let other people know who we really were. But
You got your damn light on or something.
man,
But like, we didn't turn on. We got none of this information. Like I said, we went to school with DT, so he was NFL. Like I can say how he got his films. Like they took the films for the season, and then his uncle made a highlight tape and sent it out to all these coaches. Like none of the people from the coaches didn't really do nothing for him. His uncle had to.
Not saying they didn't do nothing for him. We coached him. They did the coaching or whatever. But his uncle made the mixtape.
Yeah, he pushed him out there or whatever. Like y'all said y'all had the information or whatever. Like I say, with your size, you gonna always get the opportunity. And think about like if you'd even with the Lexington, like, cause a lot of people was going to Lexington or whatever, you probably would have went D1D, like not saying D1 because like that's why I wanted to go back to or whatever. Cause you were talking about this before the pod just started. Like Travis Hunter, like, do you feel like it's a different level? Cause I mean, the scores be different level scores now. But so like, do you feel like what's the level?
Like, man, it's a way different level. Like, but like, as far as like, cause Batesburg, man, we can play with anybody.
Yeah.
But it's just numbers, man. Just like when we played Clemson my freshman year with State, like me, Darius, like a lot of us could play with them, but man, it's the depth.
They just
man.
keep
like,
going.
Like, they got instead of like it's one of us, one of Darius. When they come up, man, it's
all
five of them.
They got 3 niggas on the bench like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's just as good as him. Like,
Yeah.
That's different.
So like you playing with Darius or whatever, and do that make you realize like I'm good enough to be in the league?
Yep, man. Matter of fact, when I went to the combine last year, I went to a combine, a national scout combine. I met Darius in the airport. We just had cross paths. He was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
He was going to Florida to train. Tell me the train. He's like, man, go get that money. He said, man, I've been telling you this since your freshman year. You been that. Like, you been that good. And after, man, that's when I realized I was really lead.
Yeah, you
ready.
athletic as fuck.
I know.
You're a big dude. You got slow 40, but you athletic as fuck. You're 5'3".
But yeah, man, and like he was just like, man, you ready? Then he was like, man, your knowledge for the game. I never seen nobody that came in as a freshman knew the game like you.
That was you got personality too. So what the coaches and what the scouts saying you needed to work on to get better at?
Man, really, man, durability, man. That was it, really.
So you feel like you're injured a lot.
Yeah, like, but
What type of
it
injury?
was like my cardio and stuff.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, yeah,
Like
my
endurance.
yeah.
my wind endurance.
Stay in
endurance.
shape.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta be
was-
running them hills and stuff year
So
round.
they don't want to say like,
Stay
do
out
you
there Five
always
Guys, stuff like that? You feel me?
do you watch what you eat? Do you stay?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's the bad thing, and I'm a nutrition major, man. That's crazy, man.
So like I was saying, you got that. Was, like it's like so much sacrifices. It's so many sacrifices that people have to take to get the way they want to go with, and like that's a sacrifice you got to take. I was listening to LeVar Arrington. He was saying like once he got a wife or whatever, he just got content. Like he knew injuries that would hurt. He didn't even really care about rehabbing the same way to get back. People like Tom Brady, they rehab. They go so hard. That's why they the GOATs or whatever. That's
LeBron James, he say he put what $2 million in his body a year.
Yeah.
You
Like
feel me?
James Harrison the same way.
Exactly. So like I'm saying, sometimes like me personally, I eat too much candy, and like I've been getting watermelon a little bit more than getting candy. Cause I don't even buy too much candy. Cause like I'll keep eating it. So I get watermelon. And you gotta like change your habits. And like saying, cause like you got to make it to the league. You from the bird, dog. Cause I say you got to be in the Wikipedia page. Like I always say, I ain't gonna make it to the league, but I can make it to the league of what I'm doing. But you got to be in the Wikipedia page. It's notable people from Batesburg and you was in the
But I feel like you already.
But I'm saying they ain't gonna give him that credit until he put that damn NFL helmet on. And like I say, that's a dream. I know you got like saying like, oh, cause have you been in a camp yet to even put on the NFL helmet?
Nah, man, like, cause when COVID hit, man, like people don't know, like, after the draft, I already knew, like, I wasn't getting drafted because of the situation. No, it was only one HBCU player in the last 3 years. So I still drafted.
Wait, you say it's only one?
Like, it was only one was in the last 3 years. Like,
got
one that
drafted?
got drafted. Yeah, because of COVID. The last 3 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
So once we found out, like, they told us straight up, like, man, we already knew. So, but after that, I talked to like 3-4 scouts, like, man, we're going to bring you in the camp. Like, I got emails and all. I was like, man, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So within that next week, they was like, oh, man, can't nobody come in. Even our star players like Tom Brady, they couldn't come in until like almost August.
Yeah.
Like,
y'all did get the most unlucky break of like probably not going to be in our lifetime. Yeah. Because like the world really stopped. Like when you were supposed to pop, like, and so that is a big like bad thing. But like I said, you got to overcome that shit. That's just life or whatever.
So what type of workout plans you do every day? Like the stay ready. Like really, you ain't gotta get ready when you stay ready. You say you got a combine coming up.
Like I really do a lot of reps, man. Like I run a little something, but I do a lot of reps, man. Try to do a lot of, lose a little bit of weight. Do a lot of reps. Like I don't even do no more than like 225, 245.
Yeah, okay, more reps.
Yeah, that's gonna get you more leaner or whatever, like more reps or whatever. But like I said, you gotta be working. It's like that ain't your biggest thing you need to work on. They say you need endurance. Cause I understand what they talking about too. Cause like you see,
you gotta be a 3 down.
Yeah, they want you. Cause you gotta be one of these people like I said.
Yeah, whole game. 3 down.
Like they need you like not saying quote unquote Aaron Donald like a Javon on how great. But I think you're a little different player than him, I believe. But like he still he got a big butt ass dude. I was Pittsburgh Steelers fan or whatever. So he got wide truck.
He different like that.
Like tell me about him though, cause like you gotta get your endurance up, boy. Tell me about Javon Hargrave.
Man, Hargrave. Matter of fact, that was my mentor when I came in. Like when they bought me to state and stuff before I even came to state. Man, I was talking junk. Like I was like, man, it was like, how you gonna play with Hargrave alongside Hargrave? I'm like, man, y'all know who I am. Like I'm supposed to be D1. Like I'm D1 really.
I'm from the bird. A lot of people don't realize that, man. We feel good about ourselves from the bird.
Yeah, like I was like, man, I'm a Shrine Bowl, ball out, interception. Like, man, I'm not playing with these people. Like this man gonna have to work with me.
Yeah.
Man, when I got down there and I had to sit out there, so when I got down there, man, that man was different. Like I never seen nothing like I don't never take nothing away from Darius. Like Darius is a monster, but man, Hargrave was like he didn't
getting people out his way.
Man, he wasn't practicing. Man, we talking about if you get a double team, you might can slow him down one play. He didn't practice at all because when he snapped the ball, he already on the quarterback. Yeah, the center can't get the ball never.
He big and quick.
Man,
that's what I'm saying. Like D tackle, like that's a big position because Aaron Donald changed the game. Yeah. So you can make paper, like you can get a good job because you got good size. Like everybody ain't that big and agile or whatever. Like so endurance got to be the thing you think about because you if you can stay longer, like I say, they say your best ability is availability, and if you're available all 3 downs, and like if you in the 4th quarter still, cause you be seeing I be seeing some of these linemen, they be going so hard, like they be getting sacks later in the game and stuff. They be playing cause they don't even be starters. Like it was this white guy from Cincinnati, he had came from another team, but like he just played hard, and like I say, that's what
them type of players
they get you checked.
They get checked. Like Max Crosby, all them boys. Like,
man, exactly. Like
that's a great example.
Farrell was drafted in the 1st round. He was drafted in the 2nd round. Look, he just got the money.
Yeah,
Farrell ain't even get the money.
Got the money because Max Crosby. It's better because he go hard and like he put more work in. You can just tell he put more work in off the field. You feel me? Like a lot of people ain't know about us. Like we had advantage in a way because it's 2 of us. So I could be throwing routes to him all the time. That's why I could throw better than most people because I had somebody else to throw the ball too. Yeah, he did all the time. You know? So
all the time.
Put the reps in. Yeah. Exactly. You feel me? It's all about putting them reps in. And you don't keep going like working out every day. You need to be in that 7 days a week, really,
right?
Because you want to go to somewhere nobody really goes to. How many
so you got to do stuff that nobody never do.
Yeah.
Like if you just doing what a regular person doing today, then you'll be sitting down like the regular person doing in the day. But like you got, I want you to make it so bad.
I mean, we just looking at you like you NFL, ready, side, everything. Like you young. You just time to put the work.
Yeah, the thing. Cause I got a question. Cause like you say, like, man, you went to damn SC State. Like I'm D1, so a lot of people go to SC State and be like, man, I'm better than this, but I'm just here. That's a big mentality there.
Yeah, like especially top players, they be like, man, well I'm here now, like. I know where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
So now I got to dominate. I can't even play to my level. I can't even play down to their level.
Yeah, you can't. That's what I'm saying. Because that's the hardest thing about being on that level, I believe. Because, like, if you just start like Darius Leonard, he should be a top 10 draft pick.
What's the defensive back now? He about to go first round.
Kobe Durant.
Yeah, Kobe Durant. He had been like the MEAC player of the year for like the last 3 years. Ain't
Last
quarterback.
2 years, yeah.
I seen that they had like 5 in a row or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. They push shot.
I seen Darius Leonard, like his first year, he had led in tackles or whatever. He had like first team, and after that, he just a player of the year. He really dominated.
Hargrave won it 2 years straight. The Darius won it 2 years straight.
Like that's wild. I was saying NC State be dominating, like but NC State do put people in the league, not every year per se, but like
every year
that people go to the league.
Every year I've been up.
That's what I'm saying. That's cool. That's a good chemistry, but like I just feel like with the Jackson State
think
or whatever,
Coach
it's not a lot of money.
Get enough credit for that either.
He don't, man. People be hating on Coach Pugh so bad.
Yeah,
man.
like South Carolina State got more Hall of Famers than USC or Clemson.
Yeah, a lot of teams. Yeah.
They ain't gonna never put together.
Yeah, you feel me?
That is the truth though. Like they do got that's wild. But like, he's not gonna get the credit because like the most money they pushed behind that school or whatever.
Yeah.
That's probably the big thing. Like we say with Jackson State, they got like Deion Sanders there. They got Barstool. They're probably kind of like putting some charity behind it or whatever.
Yeah.
So like NC State needs somebody to back them. Like Charlamagne had gave like a $250K check, but they need some big.
I think Herman Cain gave money too, but like it's so many like old Hall of Famers that they ain't get paid that much because like Deacon Jones with the South Carolina State.
Yeah.
Is Deacon Jones still living?
I don't know. I don't think so though.
R.I.P. Deacon Jones, but like that's just one great that came from South Carolina State. But like you were talking about, you went to the Shrine Bowl earlier. Who was the best player you played there with?
Best player, man, everybody was tough, but
Give us a name. We like I said we
Okay,
all
right.
we
Who
had
those
rivals.
dudes on Rivals?
With Rivals, we had subscriptions. So we
like
knew.
Zach Bailey, he went to USC.
I probably don't heard of
That probably was the best, hands down. Just man, he went to USC. He ain't even, everybody else used to go in like the starters, like the best players go in like December. He ain't going into May.
Yeah,
he took it like he was an All-American as a freshman at all 5 positions, man.
What position? Offense, he played on
guard
line.
and tackle.
Damn,
Man, he was so big, man. He was different. Like him, Matt Colburn that went to Dutch Fort running back. Yeah, I'm like 3,000 yards. Like he was different. My homeboy Shaq Krause, like he went to stay with me. That's a lot of people, man.
I feel like when we came out, it was domination. When we had AJ Green in our class, Daquan Bauer, and Robert Quinn. Them was our top 3 players. Yeah.
That was dumb talent.
Yeah, that's crazy. Back when we was coming out of high school, like you remember Burns, that's when they had Willie Coyne and like they was dominating. And then you had like Richard North East. We played against Richard North East in the Passing League. And we probably beat them there. Yeah, they had
Passing League we beat them.
Yeah, they had Marquise Brown.
Blow the doors off.
No, that was Blackwood. That was Blackwood. But they had Gary Gray, he went to Notre Dame. Marquise Barnes went to USC. Rodney Paul, he went to USC. And they had to do in their line. Like we was playing against a lot of these top talent. Blackwood, they had Marquise Jones,
Richard Mouse.
He a legend at Clemson. When they say they passed and they won a championship that year. Pass and Tech was unstoppable, man. We played against some DJ Moore.
DJ.
Oh my
DJ
God.
was different.
Yeah, DJ was different.
DJ was different, man.
He scored our whole defense. We had went to Broome our 10th grade year.
Yeah,
we beat Broome too. They had been dominating everybody. They beat the team 70-0 the week before that. We were going to Broome that week because they had won the state championship the year before that.
18-game winning
football,
streak.
basketball, and baseball. Dog. The quarterback on that team,
games.
he's still in the Major League Baseball right now.
For real?
He ain't like Heath Hembry or something like that.
Hembry.
Yeah, he's still in the league right now. That's what I'm saying. They had a dominant team. Julian Salters, he went to Wofford.
Yep.
He played basketball at Wofford. They had players going.
Marquise Jones went to Clemson, and DJ Moore went to Vanderbilt.
That's the year we had one state. It felt good to win state though, but I wanted to start a quarterback. You did,
yeah.
So you know how it is. Like you was actually like more on the field. Like G started that year, so I ain't know. So I got a state ring.
You like me pretty much with a uniform.
No, he was giving us water, y'all. He was giving us water.
You was just like me.
You like it? Hey, you ain't never sit the bench on Batesburg, did you? Did you ever sit the bench?
Nah.
At this size, he never should have.
Yeah, that was he never like this size right here. You can like just dominate from day one. You feel me? Like if you got the heart and you got the drive to go do it. But I know like a person like you probably had like a bad attitude because like you was so much better than everybody. So like,
are you coachable?
Yeah, definitely. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really ain't never had a bad attitude about
But
it.
like just being young. I'm talking about like in high school, like being young
Okay.
because like you just so much better than everybody. Like nobody ain't up to your level. So like nigga get better, but they can't get better because they just ain't that good. You did?
Yeah, matter of fact, matter of fact, after the year we lost, my freshman year, when we had that bad season, 10th grade, Coach Brown came in, and I'm the best player on the team, really, so I'm not really listening. So like I'm spinning out a block, spinning out. He's like, man, I'm not making a tackle though, but he's like, you 5-6 yards downfield, you make a tackle down there. He was like, but you get a linebacker killed. J Dub was like, man, listen to what he's saying. Yep. I'm like, J Dub, man, y'all getting smashed, man. I'm not finna get cake like that.
Yeah.
He was like, no, man, it's. So Coach Brown sat me the playoff game, we lost. He was like, you see why we lost? I said, nah, why? Because of you. I said, how? What? I wasn't on the field. You should have played me. No, you weren't listening. You weren't coachable. So
Exactly.
So now you got to earn everything. He said, I gave everything to you as you was the best. You was big and
But you ain't take your power. You use your powers for the wrong. And like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like you was a big guy. Like you was a star player or whatever. And people gonna follow you. And like you ain't a good leader if you gonna have that kind of attitude. And that's why Colin Cowherd was talking about this. Like Aaron Rodgers, they want this big money or whatever. But like at the end of the day, like you can't even keep your top receiver because like with the salary cap situation, like with Tom Brady and Tim Duncan, they kind of took pay cuts or whatever. Yeah. But guess what? They was with dynasties or whatever. Yeah, like it's all a sacrifice. Everything is sacrifice, man. Like,
right,
well, in life, like you go after your dream, then you gonna have to sacrifice some of the stuff that you think you wanted for the stuff you really want. And like I say, what you really want right now, like if you could really make what you want happen tomorrow, what would you have?
Be in the league, man. Be in the league. I don't want my grandma, my dad. I don't want none of my people working.
Yeah.
Not like
that's the number one dream.
Yeah, that's
but like
A and B.
Yeah, none of them working again. But like the first dream got to be getting lead to supplant yourself or whatever. Like just to like you like have a name because I don't think you need to make it like you get in the preseason matchup and you get 3 sacks in the preseason and like cause I remember I seen what's his name? Victor Cruz. Yeah. He played a preseason game, caught 3 touchdowns in one game. That was the first game of the preseason. I already had to make the team by then because, like, you just being a star amongst, like, all the rest of the people. Because nobody ain't paying attention to that really besides the coaches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to get some practice on the field or whatever. So when the last time you suited up?
Man, last year, I played indoor ball for Green Bay Blizzard. No, we right across the road from Green Bay.
That's cool as shit, yeah. Like, that's where Maurice Simpkins played at, I think.
Yeah, matter of fact, the same team. Like,
that's tight as hell. So how was that? Like,
man, it was mind-blowing, but, man, at the same time,
it's different.
Politics, man.
Yeah.
Politics. So politics are big. I know, so would you say, what on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say, how big is politics in, like, sports?
Probably like a 9, man. 9.5.
Yeah.
It's almost a 10, man.
So like if you go to Alabama, you got a way better chance of somebody like taking a chance on you.
Yeah, just because you had
just because you're Alabama.
Clemson. Any one of the top teams. But like I said, like, there's people when you go places, you still gotta put that work in. There's people you better than and you like, man, there's no way you gonna
how they getting the opportunity, but I'm not.
Yeah, like you sitting me on the bench, I'm up here, I'm better than everybody. I came in my first day, like I told them, I put that work in, this is my job. So before I got off the plane, the first plane, I knew the whole playbook.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like that.
Yeah, because you love football. Yeah. And I say that's your passion. You going after I was like, you going to make it because you're going after your passion. And so, like, it's the politics. And like, cause I can believe it because, like, you see opportunities. Like, I go back to DT. Like, this man was just making so much noise in lead to me. He's such a good receiver, but, like, he just never got the long-term contract. Nobody just never really gave him that opportunity. And I believe because, like, he was probably a free agent.
Yeah.
Like, they had other people that they felt. Because, like, it's just
they
people.
Drafted.
Like,
like
humans.
Homegrown.
Humans are the scouts. They like scouts, GMs and stuff. These are humans, and they have biases. Okay, if I'm from Ohio, I'm gonna be looking at Ohio State, all these places because that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up at. So I'm definitely gonna take a chance on that person first because I'm watching them. And I want to say like a lot of people with South Carolina say y'all on the ESPN Plus or whatever, but how many people just passing through watching that compared to if Alabama on TV at the same time y'all playing?
And they got way more exposure.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It's, like I say, politics is wild. Like, how can you overcome politics? But you just have to not even think about it. It's like us being black. Sometimes, like, you just have to not even think about it because, like, you're going to have to overcome circumstances, but it's just what you're going to have to overcome.
It just is what it is. But, like, with exposure or whatever, like, talking about Justin Hunter again.
Travis Hunter.
I mean, not Justin Hunter, but who was Justin Hunter? He used to play for...
He played for Tennessee, and he played for Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, you feel me? I remember receiving Travis Hunter, like, getting that exposure from, like, a small school or whatever. Like, you need that exposure. I'm trying to think about what I was getting to. I can't remember what I was getting to.
You said you need some exposure.
Yeah, it's something about exposure. So I'm trying to think about what I was
What
saying.
is it?
Probably about how you gonna change, like how you gonna change the
Cause like
Brain fart, boy.
about
got
getting paid and
brain
stuff.
big brain fart, but I think Travis Hunter with exposure to Jackson State, which is gonna give like other people the opportunity to say like I can go to another HBCU, which gonna put money to. Because think about if the best player in South Carolina or like a top 10 player in South Carolina say I'm gonna go to SC State and dominate there, because I'm gonna get more money there. That means more money gonna get there. That means more fans gonna come to the game, and more boosters gonna come, and that means more people gonna get money. Cause like the whole thing revolves around money. And like I said,
everything.
who got it and who don't got it.
Yeah.
If you
That's
got the
what it
money, you gonna make numbers. People gonna watch you, because like I say, this costs money. A lot of people could probably have a better quote unquote show than we got, but they don't got the capital we have to be able to do things we do. You feel me? Like
right, it's right.
It's all about money. So like with SC State, like I know I wish all black people could just start investing like some money into that school, but with the football, cause like the team always good or whatever.
Yeah, but Money was talking about but Money was talking about like with
Money
HBC,
Jones.
Yeah, but Money Jones. The HBCUs, like you don't really want them to be like the D1 schools, because they got more important things going on at the schools, like housing need to be improved and stuff like that. So how is housing on campus? I know you probably live differently on campus because you on scholarship.
Yeah, man, it went, it was good enough, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like that's why they be like,
USC.
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah.
USC way different, Clemson way different. Like I told them, man, I ain't get a refund since I've been at State. I got one refund my freshman year. After that, man, I'm struggling, man. I gotta get money some kind of way.
Exactly. I gotta eat. Like life hits you. Like I said,
You can't have a job.
You can't have a job.
Yeah.
You can't, because they can take your scholarship.
Wait, they can take your scholarship?
Yeah, full football, and then you don't got time. Like, man, I probably got 3 hours out the day, man.
So how was your schedule in college?
Like, man, my first year, we practiced early in the morning at 5 o'clock. So 4:50, 4:40, man, I'm in the meeting at 4:45.
That's discipline.
To 8:30. The practice ain't over to 8:30.
Yeah.
Got class at 9. Your earliest class can't be till 9. Go to class 9. I probably got 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and like at 3 o'clock, I got a meeting between there at 2. And probably a 5 o'clock class, boom.
That's like a whole day spent. Like, and then you gotta go to study hall too, right?
Study hall between that time. Whatever time you said study hall up for an hour or 2.
So was you prepared when you left Batesburg to go to college?
Like for like schoolwork?
Academically? Cause like you did say, like you say, they were, like Coach Brown told y'all about like getting the right classes to even get yourself to them.
Oh yeah.
Because I know once I got to college or whatever, like, cause like you get this opportunity, you by yourself or whatever. Like I don't got to do it if I want to do it, and then like you get that mentality like shit, C's get degrees, but shit, I can just drop this class too if I'm failing it. So I dropped a lot of classes. Like with you playing sports, me playing sports in high school and all through school, I had to get my good grades. So like you being in college with us still playing sports, you think that helped you make good grades still?
Yeah, it did though. Man, that was the only reason why I made good grades.
I felt that
playing
way.
Playing ball.
That's the only reason I did my schoolwork too in high school, because I realized once I went to college, it felt different going to class. I didn't care as much about doing my work because it wasn't nothing to look forward to. I did my work in high school because I had football. I had to do my work so I could play sports. But once you in college, it's like, why I'm here for, man? I'm like this. I want to do my own thing. You feel me? Because like I said, most people that go to college for sports, they going because they want to make it to the league. Yeah. But a byproduct of that is getting the education, so that's a good thing. You feel me? Get the education. But you know, I ain't here for that.
Yeah, you
I'm here because I want to be in the pros.
Next level,
I always wanted to be an NFL quarterback playing for the Cowboys. You did. I
At least playing.
I did go to the Cowboys stadium.
Because like we went to the Bryce or whatever, like thing like we won the state championship, so like that's the only time I ever got to be a football player on the Bryce. But I did live that life one day. I was on the Bryce, man.
Yeah. You remember when we went there, it was that old player. Y'all remember back in the day, it was like a dude named like Pops. He was like an old player that played for like
No, we know. Oh no, Joe Thomas Jr. I mean Joe Thomas Senior. You know my stepdaddy.
Yeah, I played.
My stepdaddy literally they classmates. So we gonna get him on the pod one day.
We Joe Thomas Senior on the podcast because he used to be a wrestler called Bone Crusher.
Yeah, it be.
Yeah,
I know. We used to play with him, man. I was around Mr. Thomas like.
Oh, you played?
They call it Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas like 3 years, man. Son.
Then when he went to the league.
Yes,
for
he played with the Cowboys.
Matter of fact, I met him my freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Like he came back and I was in there watching film. And I see how he break down film, and I was giving him my points. He's like, "Boy, you gonna be ready?" Like he told me straight, like, "Boy, you gonna be ready?" He said, "You
talking about junior or senior?"
Junior.
Okay.
He was like, boy, you gonna be a problem. Man, when I see that boy have like 25 tackles in the clips, I said, oh yeah.
Yeah,
He really different. Cause I didn't know he didn't look like he was in the league.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, I'm in the league. I'm already there. He said, but I'm a free agent, but I'm gonna get signed. Every year you gonna get signed.
Like I know the top players gonna stay every year, but I don't know like down the roster with because like I said, y'all don't get enough exposure and stuff like that.
Number one got out last year in that game against Jackson State.
Man, I told him, man.
But that's exposure like state need every year. Like just the whole HBCU, they need that type of spotlight. So
big
everybody
and
watch.
long.
Yeah, man, he different though. He going to the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
like
he was a freshman.
He was no
first
people.
year.
Yeah,
he was a freshman, but man, his attributes like that man, he running 4.3. His vertical like a 40 something, bro. He played basketball.
Yeah, he like 6'4", ain't it? Or
no, he like 6, almost 6'6".
That's why I say this man was so long.
Yeah.
Like he caught 3 touchdown passes in the game against Jackson State. He'll get it in.
Yeah,
they dominated Jackson State.
I was looking at your stats or whatever you had in your career stats. Now I just want to let you.
It's crazy still play with Joe Thomas.
2.5 sacks. You had 67 tackles and 16 tackles for loss, which is not bad stats. But what you think he could have improved them?
Yeah, man, but you know, like I told him, like, man, I had 3 different defensive coordinators in 4 years, like.
So that's a.
Did they change the defense up?
Yeah,
or you still
like,
say
cause like my first 2 years, I played the same. Like it was just different defense.
Okay.
Like if I'm in the 3-4, when I play with Darius, you know, like Darius gonna get the tackles.
Yeah.
So we eating up double teams. You know what I'm saying? First 2 years,
but
I
you
played.
doing your job.
Yeah, I'm doing my job. Even though I'm eating too, I'm dead to play. But Darius so different that.
Yeah.
Anybody else at linebacker, I'm making that play. But by the time I'm there, he there.
That man arm so long, man. He just like
he was different, man. Like then he a student of the game too.
yes,
like,
I know. Like I was saying, like you look at his talent, like he's just like freakish. You feel me? Because like his talent amazing just to go into the league first year and just like you been there.
Yeah.
Like cause linebacker, I feel like you can transfer easily to the league, but he different.
Yeah,
How he just dominant. Cause like he said, he always around the ball. And like I said, as a linebacker, middle linebacker, like he ain't even the biggest. He just the fastest, but he hit like he big.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna get you down or what. He's like Bobby Wagner
Yeah.
too, though. Like him, Bobby Wagner, probably my 2 favorite middle linebackers and how they play or whatever. They're just strong. Like I'm a safety, so I like how Tyrann Mathieu play.
Yeah.
But when we were telling people we were trying to get you on the podcast, they was like, man, we got some things to ask him. So let me find it because they was talking about something happened at a combine or something like that with the team. Who was saying this?
I don't know who said it.
I had wrote down the question in my phone.
I wanted to ask him like his top 5 for Batesburg. I got to know that before you got the pie. So answer that before you can get to that jump. Who you got the top 5 for Batesburg?
To my all time.
All the people that you saw, cause like we ain't see everybody.
Yeah.
Like
top 5 players.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so since I seen. Oh, I ain't even.
Matter of fact, before you give me your top 5, can you give me a couple of linemen that you looked up to? Cause like a lot of people don't even remember a lot of linemen.
Yeah, man, it really wasn't too many, man. Cause when I played, like, but I can say Tobias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tobias Whitfall. Yeah,
He made the Shrine Bowl too, right?
Yeah, Tobias was different, but as far as lineman wise, man, it was. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was linebacker. I was Ray Lewis type of dude. So
Yeah.
And he probably like to look at offense.
Yeah, linebacker, but man, top 5, man. I want to say me, but I ain't gonna just say number 1. But I gotta be respectful. Man. I gotta be respectful, man. I gotta say big.
It's your top 5.
Okay, number 1, I gotta say big cuz, man. Vito.
Yeah.
Vito Johnson.
Ooh,
Man.
that's a good pick.
He the only one in the top 150, man. So you can't disrespect
Hey,
him.
you really
He the only one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't
Gotta
disrespect.
get Vito on, man.
For real.
Number 2, man. I'm gonna throw me in.
I think you want to throw us in. I was even thinking about it.
I gotta throw myself.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Number 3, man. I gotta put little cuz T. Will.
T. Will, okay.
He go ahead, Clay. He go his age range. Go ahead.
Okay, number 4. Man. 3K, man.
3K amazing.
He a top 5 player in my opinion
3K
too.
top 5.
Like 2,600 yards in 1 year.
Well, you can't beat it.
You can't beat that, ain't it?
You don't want to hit him.
Beat that.
Like
I'm
1 year.
scared to hit 3 guys. I know it's gonna hurt you at hit him, boy.
Different.
Them
And
thighs were chunky, boy.
number 5, man. Cause like you said, who we seen.
It's so many great players, man.
I'm telling you, like.
Came through the bird. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. This is
Came through the
And
bird.
it's a shame that ain't more people from the bird in the league because there's so
Right.
many great players.
That's
Man,
correct.
great players. Man.
He don't get nobody no
Man,
love.
It's hard. That's 5. That's 5
Man,
spot
I'm
hard,
trying-
boy.
it's so many, man. Man, I don't need
My top player all time, 40.
40. Man, I like 40, man.
Cause 40 dominated, like really people like,
I like 40,
10th grade year,
man.
nobody can stop him on the kickoff. Like people was literally kicking it away from him, and like he done ran back like 7 kickoffs like in that season. And, like, and when he played running back, like you see him taking 85 yarders easy. Like you know like you ran a little 55, 56. I know you know what that is.
Yeah.
And like just you know how like give it to him. You know, I'm saying.
Underrated DB too though.
Yeah, he really was because he didn't play after his sophomore year or whatever. So like, but yeah, 40 was dominant to me or whatever. Like I say, 3K them. I like the 3K. I like
I gotta go with DT, man.
DT, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got it's tough though, man. It's so many, like you said.
DT put that work in too, though. Like DT in high school, like we didn't throw as much when DT was a receiver, but DT still had great stats.
Yeah,
DT still had like 500-yard receiving, and back then, like that was a great season.
He was ideal a receiver height, because he like 6'3".
Size.
Yeah, I know ideal size, dog. And DT put that work in. Like before DT went to Canada or whatever, me and him used to be in Lexington, like field throwing routes and stuff like that. People don't know the work he put in, like way behind the scenes. That's what we're saying. Like that work behind the scenes is gonna take you so much further than what people see. You feel me? Like setting all this up, like it's a lot of stuff we do behind the scenes that people don't know. And like I say, back to DT, like he put in work. Like I know DT put in work because I wasn't even playing quarterback then, but he was just like he need to put in these routes. And like I'm out there throwing the ball with him. I don't throw like who you were playing with at the time, Phillip Rivers. My arm ain't like Phillip Rivers no more. I ain't playing here, but I still want to put them routes in.
Cause when he went to Toronto or whatever, you ever thought about going to CFL?
Man, yeah, but like with me, like CFL ain't my type of league. They'll tell you that
passing league.
Yeah, it's a passing league. Yeah, most people, man, the biggest line might be 240.
Yeah, that's true though. Cause like DT was getting all day.
Yeah, DT
and his team won a Grey Cup. Like they won like the Super Bowl in
the top 10.
Yeah,
DT was different, man. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know. Me and DT signed to the same agency.
Oh yeah,
yeah. A lot of people. Matter of fact, DT put me on.
That's tight.
DT was like, man, you got an agent. I was like, I got 2 people in mind. He was like, well, look, man, just chop it up with him. Where you feel at home at? I talked to this dude. I was like, he made me feel at home.
Hey, that's on real business stuff to me, man. Cause like some stuff that we wouldn't understand, cause like we ain't got nobody recruit us to play football, so nobody looking for us like that. But it's like, damn, he connected with you like that, cause like the help you out, and like that's all people need, like a little bit of help right there, man. Give you some direction, man. Cause like we from a place where nobody don't know really nothing, like and a lot of people like shit. I don't want to know nothing, you know. So like,
you get that mentality.
So people had to that's tight that he gave you that little tidbit or whatever. So like I said, looking at his career, like I believe like he should have got more opportunities than what he got, but he always took advantage of the opportunities he did get. That's what I'm saying with you. Like you I got to see you in the league because, like I say, it'll be think how cool it'd be for us. Like you hear talking about what you want to do, and then like, oh man, he talking about it, he doing it.
Yeah.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. You did like speak it, believe it, receive it. But somebody was like, you quit the team in Green Bay, the rental league team.
Nah, man. See, how that like that? I was talking about the politics, how it went down, man. See, a lot of people don't know. Before I went up there, I was hurt, man. My hamstring was messed up. So, man, I had went to 2 combines. I really, what I'm saying, I did numbers. They was like, it's gonna take at least 3 to 5 combines, especially from what happened with COVID.
Yeah.
So I was up there, I was doing my thing when I came off, and I was like, man, I should be playing. Like, they was like, man, it's something wrong with you. Like, I'm like, I wasn't telling them though. So I told the trainer, like, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. Like, but I ain't want to tell the coach. I want to play at least 1-2 games. So I get some film, man. I can go to the next level just off of what I do in them 2 games.
Yeah.
But so that's really what happened, man.
I understand. Like I say politics. You just gotta know or whatever. Yeah. What other questions you got? He did tell me, cause like when you was coming on, he said he had a couple of questions for you that people wanted to know.
It was like they said you didn't show up at some combine.
Nah, that was the last one I posted. The last one I posted. See, a lot of people don't know what happened. Like my baby didn't make it. The day before.
Damn.
When I was supposed to go, and I found out all that on the 2nd. Appreciate it. I found out that on the 2nd. I was supposed to go to the combine on the 3rd that morning, and I found out that night or whatever.
How that changed your mindset?
Man, it had me so messed up because with that situation, how it went down, man, it wasn't the right way it should have went down. You know what I'm saying? We was bonding and it was, you know what I'm saying?
But like you was already
a lot of lies, man. Yeah, it was a lot of lies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when
you have a kid?
Nah,
okay.
That would have been my first one.
Okay.
And just by her lying and stuff and how it went down, I was like, man, it messed me up. I couldn't even be like, I'm gonna use this as motivation. You know what I'm saying? It was just, so I was like, man, I missed my flight and all. So I was like, man, you know what?
Life will, like, when we talking this, like, life will beat you down. Like, people don't, like, just life, just going through life. Because, like,
everyday life.
Early on in your life, the situation, because, you know, my girl is Chantal, so, like, life just start off with you or whatever, a little bit, like, kind of like, you know, because your moms or whatever. So, like, think about talking about growing up like that or whatever, how that feel?
Like, really, man, I always had a chip on my shoulder just because I was always like, man, I'm going to make it to the league. I don't care what nobody say. Like, and I was always like, man, dang. I can't buy my mama a house, but I can, you know, make sure my grandmother's straight. So I'm gonna use it as motivation. Like my mama always looking down on me. So anything, you know, go right, go wrong, you know, she got me. No matter what. So that really pushed me all the way through school, man.
I already know because, like I say, but it's still always gonna be a missing void there or whatever. Because, like I say, with Chantal, she lost her mama early too. So like I just see that situation like, man, like.
You all gonna be like, I wanted to share this with them.
Because yesterday, guess what I did yesterday? I was able to chill with my mama at 31 years old and just get to cheer with her. She over 50 or whatever. And like the opportunity you never get. But like I said, that's what you still gotta move. You know, like I say, do it with your grandma, do it with your dad, and other family, whatever. Cause like that's tough.
Archie.
Yeah,
Archie
is a funny name.
Archie, man.
Archie. But you know, I mean, they'll know what we talking about back in the Bar Road days, softball days and stuff.
Man.
Like Archie, like say, I'll forget your daddy Paul. Like he played shortstop with her. He was real fast with her. He was really good at what he did. Archie was like the menacing guy. Like he coming to the plate or whatever. He probably knocked over the fence and stuff. But y'all look at hit one home run a game or whatever. But they'll wait to get the bases loaded. But Wesley Chapel still dominated. I think they played for Friendship or Philippi or something, right?
One of
them teams we dominated. I just want
to. I did it. Play St. Mark.
Even worse. Even worse.
Y'all know how we do it.
Even worse. But like Charles said that, but we used to dominate them. But like, tell me about like, cause this is what I always wanted too. Recruiting process when you was coming out of high school to go to SC State. How was that?
Man, coaches going to different schools. Coaches coming in every day, like getting pulled out of class by certain coaches. Man, it's just. Man, it's
like everybody know, like,
man.
Look at Paul getting pulled
out of class. It's mind blowing. Coach Brown, Paul, come out here to the West Coast. Or they'll come to the class, knock on the door. Can I see Paul McKee? Like NC State, Clemson, Notre Dame, Louisville. Like,
and no matter what, they gonna let you out of class.
Yeah, they
go something
go
good.
He good. He good.
So do you feel like if you went to like a bigger school like Lexington, for example, would you went like Shaq? Shaq was Mr. Football. Shaq was great, but if he went to Batesburg, I don't believe that would have happened because of exposure. You feel me? I just don't believe it because Batesburg, they don't let Batesburg get the exposure Batesburg need. We have all these wins, we win every year, but people don't go to colleges like we should. We should have people going to USC and Clemson every other year or something. Like especially when we were winning every year.
Yeah.
Like for a time period, we was going to state every other year. It
should be every year, man. Somebody should come out every year.
Yeah.
At least a couple people, just because like I tell a lot of people, when I went to state, man, I played with people better at Batesburg than I did at State. Yeah. They not even top 5 on their team.
That's what I'm saying.
They ain't top 5 on their team.
On their team.
Ain't it? They still made it to the college for free.
Yeah.
You did?
Someone won top 10 on their team. They didn't even play. Someone didn't even play.
Play with Dutch Fork. Because you see, like, matter of fact, there's a quarterback that's playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, and Darius King. Darius King was a starting quarterback for that team, and he was a backup in high school, but he still made it to Florida as the backup quarterback. Like he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. I forgot his name. Like, but the thing about he never even started in high school, but still made it to Florida out of high school.
Crazy.
How you do that? You did?
That's crazy, man.
You know he white, but still like that was recruiting because like people, like I said, would you get recruited? Tell me more about that because I love to know these kind of stories. Where like, so you saying they was coming to your class, like, so when you got your first offer, who was that?
Wake Forest was my first offer. I mean, it was like,
why you ain't go to Wake Forest?
Like grades, man. Like, and I I tell people, a lot of people know, man, I started out so bad. Out of 3 out of 4 classes, I failed 3 out of 4 classes my freshman year.
Why?
Man, like I told, like, man, you know, we had Coach Matt didn't care. Like, he just let you play. Like, he just let me play.
That was a bad thing, though. But like, you cannot let kids be free to be free, because they going to be free.
One thing about us, when people got there after they 4 years, a lot of people didn't even graduate, but they played all 4 years of football and stuff. And like, that's the thing. Like, they didn't really care about us personally, our future or whatever. I feel like you said the coach. And the Woolbright. The Woolbright.
That's what it is. Man. So, yeah, with that situation.
You don't like him?
Man, him no.
I thought he up Batesburg out.
Man, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Coach Brown is what got, you know what I'm saying? And man, a lot of people don't know about the situation either. So my next 2 years, 10th and 11th grade that I had Coach Brown, man, I didn't fail nothing.
Yeah.
Like, so he was like, listen, by me, how deep of a hole I dug, He was like, man, you gonna have to, my seniors, like, you gonna have to make mostly A's and B's. That's it.
Yep.
We can't do nothing. Coach Brown left. Me and T wanted to leave. A lot of people didn't know that. But like I said,
Where y'all going?
Let's. Want to be wild.
It hurt me.
I don't blame you though.
It hurt me because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want to go to Gilbert, but that was another. Like, man, they was showing love. Like,
Look at that recruiting shit.
They really was. They was different. They was like, man, you get in and know.
They like great collegians and shit, man.
For real, they were just like that then.
We'll root your man. Cause we went to a game with Shaq Rolling and Lexington one time. They were just like Shaq Rolling.
Yeah, man.
Like what?
That's how. That's the type of love they was talking about. Give me. I was like,
yeah, need that love right there.
Pad that up.
T looked
Need that.
T looked at me. He was like, bro, you know. I said, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I can't do like, you know. I said, Quantum did it for the better. You know. I said, I can't see Batesburg get did like that. Like, man, I just can't do it.
Man, cause we from the bird.
I can't see
hard.
it, man. I said, I gotta stay loyal, man. So, Coach Brown told us, don't leave. Like, everybody know who you is. Like, don't change your number. Don't leave. I was gonna get 7. Like, I was Clowney.
I
Clowney
tell you
who I
my
looked
number.
up to.
Oh, yeah.
Clowney
Okay.
who I
Oh,
looked up to,
Cloudy
man.
boy. That's a big time
Man,
player.
Clowney who I looked up to. So with the Coach Woodbright situation, a lot of people don't know. Cause I supposed to went to Georgia Military coming out of high school. So when I didn't go to Georgia Military, like I really almost went like AWOL. Like the same day I posted that report, man, I was dying there. I was on the ranch, man. With Dante them boys.
On the ranch, like that.
They called me. It was like, man, everybody in the
Yeah,
community.
Dante might be the biggest person on the podcast.
He ain't been on yet though.
But yeah, he been here though.
Yeah.
Man, they blowing my phone up. Everybody went, Mr. Run. Only people I talked to that I actually talked to, Mr. Runner, Maurice, and Coach Fat. They was like, man, Maurice said, man, before I get on your ass, like, let me know. Like, talk to me about why you not going.
Yeah.
Maurice Duncan?
Yeah.
He need to come on the podcast, Maurice.
Yeah, he do though.
Yeah, he do.
So when I talked to him, he was like, what's up, man? I said, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, if I go to Georgia Military, man, I'm going to be home. I said, the military thing, that ain't for me, man.
Yeah.
I said, my clothes is my, like, that's what I like to dress up, man. I just like to put on stuff.
Yep.
He was
Yeah,
like,
Kappa, man.
Nah. So I told him, like, I was like, man, I'm be honest. I said, if I go to state, I'm going to sit out the first year. I'm going to do my work, do what I got to do as a student, you know what I'm saying?
Get on that football
and get on that field. All my people come see me play, and I'm going to start as soon as I get on the field.
So you really like gray shirted?
Yeah, it was like, it was.
You know Josh Norman. You remember Josh Norman from Coastal?
Yeah.
We was there right with him. Like
Really?
we played Mario Kart with him before. Like his homeboy, like he from Greenwood. So
Yeah.
our homeboys in college
Yeah.
from Greenwood. So like we was around him and stuff. So we just see him on campus, see him playing. Like he would be around his brothers and stuff. So he did the same thing. Like the way that took him and stuff. Cause like,
He did.
like I say, he put that work in. Them boys always say, "Go on, care." He looks small on the field on TV, but in person he big
cut
as
up.
hell.
He jacked up. He
What?
jacked up,
He
yeah.
big.
He was big in college.
That's what I'm saying. That was just stories like that. Inspiring, man, because like I say, where you at right now, these people are doing the same situations, but they made it.
Yeah,
like, there's
right.
a lot of people out here that's not playing, that want to be playing, but they put in that more work or whatever. Like, just keep.
Earl
putting that
Thomas
work.
said he trying to come back after 2 years. You feel me?
do
Like
it.
I don't know if he can because of that situation he was in, but like I say, it's never no time that you can't do it.
Yeah, he different, man. Like
Yeah.
another person, man, who I really respect, man, Jakar, man. Jakar Hamilton.
I was
Like,
I
oh
tattooing it that year we played against. I was tackling.
Word.
Yeah.
I was
Jakar
fire.
great, though.
Great,
Man, that's
so shifty. Like
that might, but outside of Darius, man, that's probably the best athlete I ever seen. Like right now, at what, 31?
Jakar was out here. The
Truth,
truth.
man. At 31, 32, Jakar probably still, well, he can still dominate in the league.
Yeah.
I believe
They
it.
never gave him the
athletic.
opportunity.
He still
though.
probably ranking 4-3, man.
Yeah.
When he was
What he doing now?
I just talked to him the other day, man. He be training people, man.
Yeah,
He
I was trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He was ranked because like when he coming out of junior college,
Mm-hmm.
Cam Newton was ranked number 1. He was the second ranked player in the whole junior college.
That
dog.
man
That's how
different,
good he was.
That man
And with the Georgia, think about it. If you go from Georgia for
He
junior
started.
college, you were doing he started.
AJ,
Yeah.
he started.
Because he was number 10 when we played against him when he was his senior year at Strong Thurman. Because Thurman, they had Coco Hillary,
Man,
boy.
he was different, man.
Think about like his brother Rick Hillary or whatever. He
Yeah.
was good or whatever. He went to South Carolina State, but his brother Coco.
Coco was different, man. Man, we used to watch all that. Man, we used to be like, boy,
Coco had a spiral. Boy.
yeah.
Just smooth like.
Coco was out, right?
Yeah, he went out. He
Yeah,
played
he
receiver
was
there.
out state, yeah.
But quarterback Coco,
Yeah.
it's Thurman, boy, he was so tight out there too, boy.
Cause like we had went to this ninth grade year. We had went to this South Carolina football camp, and he was there, whatever. And like wow, my mom had to pay like $300 a piece for us to go, and that's what I'm saying. That kind of puts you in a place where a lot of people ain't got that kind of capital to be paying to take you to this camp. Like, but still, though, from that point on, it'd have been nice to know that like you keep going to these camps and you get in contact with these coaches. Maybe they get you known more. Cause like when I was there, they was calling me Batesburg got that great hand. They're like Batesburg, because I was catching everything or whatever. So they was remembering me. But like I say, I just didn't push forward from that point.
We ain't know to go to combines or to get into people's faces at these camps and stuff like that. Because Coach Matt didn't let us know that we ain't had like a father figure in our life or whatever to push us to be doing that. See, some people had their daddy in their life to know to do this, like to put you in front. Like your daddy, whatever. You feel me? Like you have a daddy in your life to help you out and supposed to put you in front of people that you'll never be in front of, or you don't think about as a kid. You feel me? Because I'm a kid, I go to school.
Yeah, I'm just living my life. I ain't thinking about my future. But like, say you gotta have somebody in your. Not saying like, cause we had a stepdad, he was like, there fatherly, like doing that kind of like, like he only, he don't know what he don't know. And a lot of people like they don't go for information. That's what so I just try to build my information because if I can help anybody get to a certain point or do anything, like I'm gonna try to help because like a lot of people don't be trying to help, and a lot of people don't even know to help though, man. Like I say, lack of knowledge. Yeah,
Batesburg period though, man. Like man, nobody really know about that type of stuff. Like camps, like Coach Brown was the first person. Like my first rival camp, he said I signed you up. I already paid for it. You just go ahead. Like you and your daddy, just go ahead.
Straight like that.
And then the next, the reason why, like I tell y'all back on the Woodbine situation, like when he first came in, Coach Brown called me. I had to go to Irmo. He called me like 8 that morning. He was like, "Where you at, Paul? You ain't had to come out?" I said, "I ain't know nothing about it." He said, "Listen, go out there. If you trying to go to the Shrine Blow, go ahead and go ahead. Go out there now." He was like, "Your new coach ain't tell you?" I said, "Nah, man, he ain't talk to me." He said, "Man, go now."
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need that kind of person to tell you that because you don't even know nothing about that.
He know.
And Coach, man,
he done did it Shrine Bowl.
And Coach Brown had like the
Berkeley. He had Mont's Corner.
Mont's Corner. So like Bruce Ellison.
Andre.
All them played him or whatever. You feel me? So like he already been through it plenty of times. Like and like you saying, like he know what to do.
He know everything.
He know what to send you. He got connections.
He had those type of players for him to learn that knowledge though.
But Batesburg had these type of players. Like you don't think Sherman Scott should have been going to USC or
guarantee.
You feel me?
Like I tell a lot of people, they like reason why I tell them, I be like, I respect Coach Strickland. Coach Strickland, great coach. But the reason why I say Coach Brown is the greatest coach I ever seen. Because when Coach Brown, if you do exactly what Coach Brown do, you're going to make the play or you're going to be great. I did what I supposed to did as an athlete. But he was like, Paul, if you step down right here, you're going to make the play every time. Every time I see you inside, you're going to make the play. Yeah. If you do what I say.
And like the stuff he said kind of came to fruition or whatever. Like I said, he tried to take you to another level, like push you to like say you went to college or whatever, like letting you know information. So where is he at now? Because where did he go?
Man, what Coach Brown? He ended up going to Hampton. He ended up going to Hampton. I want to say
Virginia?
Nah.
Yeah, did a little.
Oh, Hammond.
Yeah, Hammond.
Nah, Hampton. Towards like not Hardyville.
The beach and shit.
Towards I
probably never heard of this.
Orangeburg, Hampton. Hampton. Yeah, Hampton like towards Bamberg way, like.
Oh, okay.
Down that way.
Country, low country.
Yeah, low country way. Yeah.
He was doing 7-8 man football though. That he was.
Oh, you're doing 7-man football.
7-8 man football.
Okay.
Well, after that, because he went to Hampton first.
I seen like the coach now had Kane at Batesburg, then he left because he got more money.
Yeah, man. I gotta tell him, man, that's what it is, man. Like.
Hey, money. That's why I said everything around money. Like you can't blame
him. Around, man. You can't.
Like if I'm gonna put, say you say he made 40 more thousand,
but see like 30 or 40 million.
You probably making about 100.
That's about me switching my job because like that's a totally different tax bracket. That's a totally different part of lifestyle. Like I could buy that little extra thing I wanted. I could that little extra truck I wanted.
For doing the same job.
Doing the same job.
Then like you said, you might be coming into a better situation. Like you know what you coming into now. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of players leave. So man, you like I told them. They had a season like that this year because just like we had as my freshman year, me and him, like we was the best people on the team.
So your freshman year was when Cornham left?
Yeah, when Cornham left.
Well, that was ugly.
It was ugly. You had 14-year-olds.
1 in 10 or something.
1 in 10. Like you had freshmen, 14-year-olds, the better players on the team playing against seniors, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna spend
no matter how
from
good
middle
you
school?
are.
Yeah, like you ain't got enough. You got a whole team full of freshmen and sophomore. Then wasn't coachable, man. Like. We was listening to the scenes like them, my boys and all. They was like, bro, you gonna be great. But it was just like, man,
that sound far away when you got to ever a freshman get your hands bottled about every
I'm like, man, bro, like I ain't played till like the 4th game because like, I was hurt. I had messed my wrist up in camp. That's why I ain't start. Because I was starting in the beginning of the season. They was like, man, you playing Shaq though? Man, I was hurt then.
That's why I was just I was just so disrespectful. So I was so disrespectful because like the people at Batesburg came out there and just dominated Batesburg. Just
and they did.
See Corn scoring touchdown against Batesburg.
Real,
like,
Rivers.
Hey, Real was like the
they gave Rivers a touchdown. I was like, they said, Paul, you coming up next week when you get the brace on? No, I was playing JV.
Yeah.
I'm not going up.
No.
I had to go up. Like the 4th game was like, we need you. Like you gotta play. Like
that's wild. That was a bad
a lot of
season.
time they left Batesburg though. Like I say, like imagine Shaq being on Batesburg team and all the boys being at Batesburg that year. Batesburg would have definitely won state that year.
That's why I tell a lot of people, like, man, I just wanna. That's the thing I try to do now. Like, man, I tell a lot of kids you can go and be better. You know, other places. Yeah, it might be a little bit of opportunity. I said, but look, if we started here like Deion doing now, everybody stay here and stay together. I said it'd be just like we were when we won state. When y'all won state, we'd be back deep. Like back in the 90s.
Exactly, because so much talent down there. Like, so you said Deion. Who is Deion?
Deion Sanders.
Oh, Deion. Okay.
Like how Deion doing it. Like, man, I'm like, man, just keep everything together. You keep everybody together and they play and they grow. I was from Little League, man.
Cause think about it, we used to like even though like in termites or whatever it was like 28 sweet or 27 sweet. Then you got the high school is 48 sweet, 47 sweet. So like it's really the same playbook. And that's so true. That's why you still be good throughout the whole process. So, like
we won championship in termites, and we won championship in the league. I mean high school.
Right.
You feel me?
Going up.
Progression.
Well, I tell them, bro, I told them coming our way up from Little League to middle school, man, you might lose. And from Batesburg playing in our era and back in you might lose 1 game till you get to high school. Might lose 1 or 2 games.
Termite, we won the championship all 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
All
never
4
lost.
years.
Never lost in Little League. Never lost.
We lost the championship.
We lost. We probably lost 4 games in 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like
we only lost 9 games in my whole high school career from 3 years, 10, 11, 12. We were 32-9.
See, that what.
Ain't a bad record, really, when you think about it. I ain't lose 10 games. But still won 30. And we lost to Columbia in the 3rd round, my junior and senior.
Yeah.
Back to back.
By 1 point both games. By 1 point both games, man. But it's like, you think about it from an unbiased perspective, like, damn, Columbia just 1 point better than us.
But they was.
Like, really, they beat us by 1 point twice. So it's like, they just was 1 point better than us, I guess. But like, what was that team that beat y'all that you couldn't beat?
That we couldn't beat. Ooh, man. Early on, or like through my
career?
Your career. It really wasn't. Because like Abbeville was tough, you know what I'm saying? But we blow Abbeville out. My senior year, we been 46-0.
Dang.
Then we ended up losing to them.
Abbeville must have changed up a lot after that.
Nah, see, I ain't gonna lie. The year before that,
they must have started recruiting good.
Nah, his junior year, like that was good then though, man. We had their number. Like they couldn't block us up front.
Yeah.
Boys isn't nothing though.
Yeah,
Abbeville be recruiting
though. Then they beat us in the playoffs. Okay.
Abbeville recruit, but they get players from Greenwood.
Yeah.
They definitely do because like if they can't really play in Greenwood, they'll just drive to Abbeville.
Yeah, and then like you see,
that what it is?
Yeah, because like Chantal got a sister. Her son was living in Greenwood, but playing for Abbeville. He was good, like number 8 too when he was playing.
Yeah, I guess that's how they got so good because like they started winning championship after championship after championship.
You gotta see like all it takes is like you saying you don't won 4 straight or 3. Once you win 2 rings and I'm at Greenwood, I might be good at Greenwood. I might be playing at Greenwood. Abbeville just as good as us. They win a ring. Man, I'm going to Abbeville. I'm going to get me a ring.
Damn right.
I'm winning every year.
Exactly. I'm gonna win every year. So what team was the best team you played against in college?
Best team? Oh man, Clips.
Yeah, they had Deshaun Watson then.
That was my freshman year. Ever. Yeah.
So your freshman year, nobody ever was better than that team that you played against.
No. I couldn't. It's like I couldn't breathe out there. I was so tight, but I would love them. Man. I was like, man, I was 305 from my prior year because like I said, I didn't really work out that much. Coming into I got down like 269.
Oh, you was ready, boy. You lean.
Man, I was lean, man. Like I was in there. I was manned up. Like I had them, but like the gap was moving. But they'll probably knock me from here to you. But I'm still in my gap.
Ease, though,
I'm still in my gap.
Yeah.
But the whole bid, now Darius got to fill up big up, man. Them boys were different. Yeah. Man, Deshaun, like I'm in Deshaun's face like this. He threw one almost through my arms.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Then,
easy.
Right. Yeah, man. Like I said, then man, it was just that was Mike Williams like. Man, you like Alex Brown, his cousin, like them boys went to school together. Now played at Lake Marion together.
Yeah,
Alex just too little. That man 6'5".
Yeah, that man just 5 big. Like, and he'll jump over.
Lake Marion, a dude I work with. He went to Lake Marion. He always talking about he in pictures with Mike Williams. That's Santee.
Santee, yeah.
Santee. Like it's not got that Orangeburg. It's Santee.
Santee, yeah, they don't play that. They don't like that.
Exactly. But I had this question to ask, like, is ass shape more important than ass size to you? What I'm saying is like I look at girls like. I like it. I mean, me, I'm a small dude, so I like smaller girls. Like, you ain't gotta have no big ass. Cause if you look behind it, it's flat with dimples. I don't want that. I want more of the cup size booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the shape, man. Like you saying, cause man, I like petites too, man. Like
For real, dog.
You big though.
I'm big, but I like petites too,
Ain't it?
man.
The petites like you.
Yeah, they love me.
They love that.
Big top, man.
That was like, for real. Hey, but shout out to you though, real shit. I forgot to bring that up. I'm happy I remember. You got 36K followers on TikTok, nigga. How the hell you do that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think the second video I put up, man, it just buzzed. Once it went viral, man, I kept doing the same junk, and most of my followers are women, like, so they just like the content.
You might as well throw the
shirt off.
Yeah.
I just posted up, man.
Women do like a big man though. Cause like I say, they see it, they probably feel
I
so
love petite
protected by
women
you
too, though. I can't help I'm skinny though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like people feel like it's wrong to have preferences, but like
No,
that's just
though.
my preference. You
It ain't,
dig?
it
Like,
ain't though.
I like skinny women.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with big women. You might get bust down too.
But for real though, like, but I was like I say, a TikTok, cause like just seeing 30, cause like what we trying to do, we just cracked 500 subscribers on YouTube, and we been had a YouTube since 2.5 years. So like, just like that was hard to get there or whatever.
It is, though,
so like
man.
for you to get 36, cause I seen it's like 36 point something K or whatever. That's big time to me. It's like just building that stuff. So like, you feel like you be consistent, or like you just feel like just your videos pop, cause the ladies love the big bear.
It kind of both though, but man, cause I ain't gonna lie, when I first did it and I seen it pop,
both.
that made me be consistent. Like at first, like I ain't been consistent. Now I'm starting to be more consistent. Now I like to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Make it grow.
No, so I had looked on it today while I was coming down here like 17 hours ago. I love that. What I'm saying, like I love that because like whenever somebody see you and then they see your page like, oh, he just posted something 17 hours ago, that means like I said he's still doing it and not just like some old video and like he done start doing it. Because I ain't seen my little brother Gooch or whatever, you know, from Rich Brain, Manetta. Cause if you say Rich Brain, it be like I'm from Manetta, Smithfield. Like I had seen him a screenshot like he just dropped a new album or whatever, Vibe Music. Y'all try to listen to that.
Yeah, I be listening.
But
to
like
it,
he hadn't put a video out to the album yet or whatever. I was like I seen it to him because like me personally, I just like to give like critical advice a little bit on the way a fan I think or whatever.
Right,
criticism. I was like, I would love because I'm listening to your album right now, but I love to go to people on YouTube and go look at the visual one time too.
Yeah,
I can't see the visuals from you, so like he ain't really. You gotta have all your checks, your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You know, like I said, it ain't gotta be the best of the best, but it gotta be something.
Yeah, you gotta have that content out there. Like you say, you put out content. Content is king. You gotta keep putting it out there. That's why you even know about the podcast because you see, like we keep putting out content.
All the time.
All the time. You know, like
don't get
it's gonna
missing.
be hard to miss it. Like you might not like subscribe or follow, but like you done saw something about the podcast because everywhere we go now, people gonna ask about come on the podcast or say something about the podcast because that's what we known for now. And like it's a good thing because this was just a dream in our head. We thought about this in our head, like talking on the mics, on camera and stuff like that. And then to actually do it, it's tight. You feel me? But now we just want to like build it. Just like you done got to college or whatever. Now you want to build it to the NFL. You feel me? It's all about the dream and all about the passion inside of you. Cause it's like you want to go hard on a lot of things, but for me personally, right now I feel like I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none. You need to focus on that one thing, and like I say, like you got the football, or whatever. Like right now, I'm in like trying to figure out what's that one thing I want to focus on. Like, I mean, the podcast is something we're gonna always do or whatever. But like, what's that other thing I want to focus on? Like going back to a job or just doing my own thing. I don't know. You know, it's just hard.
It's always decision.
I
had to see it, but I had another thought in my head this weekend or whatever. I just be having hot thoughts, I guess you say that. I was like, how many people with the last name that they ain't even know kin of the people? Why I say this is because like me and my girl was talking about like family members, like my uncle them, their last name is not even like their mama or daddy last name. They mama was married to another man, so she just gave them that last name. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, man,
so they really have zero connection to the last name they have, and their kids have their last name also. So their last name T.
Yeah.
They not Burgesses at all.
For real?
None.
Nothing.
They are Cannons and Joneses.
Okay.
My grandma was married to a Burgess when she had me.
But I think it had to be some kind of old school thing that where you had to name your kid after whatever your last name was or the father. Because it's like, you know.
They not Burgess at all. They're Cannons and Joneses. But their last name Burgess because, like I say, Dawes was married to a Burgess. Yeah. My grandma Dawes or whatever. That's why I say it's crazy.
We had a couple thoughts. I don't know where the cup at.
Where the cup at? You done lost the cup?
I don't even know where the cup
we had a couple of thoughts. Wait, that's how I said, man, I was going to get to, but I don't even know where the cup at right now. Wait, let me see if it's on the chair. Is this the cup behind me on the floor? It's on the floor. Jaron, get it. Oh, yeah. Right.
Like anyway, I got another thing. I was looking up in the sky the other day or whatever, and I was like, man, look how big the world is. Like, how you know how big? Cause I live close to where the Bowen at in Charleston or whatever, so I have to ride by there from time to time. But like anyway, like I was like, this plane looks so small in the air or whatever, but when you get on the ground, it's so big. And I was like, that's just the world for me. Like we all just quote unquote ants out here. We just this small little collection of a person. Like I said, we were ourselves 100% of the time, but everybody else with themselves 100% of the time. It's like you really have to go and do whatever you want to do in this life because like you just that small of a thing in here. And like sooner or later you'll be gone.
Nobody is.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like you have to live and go about everything in your life the way you want to go about it because if you don't, you're gonna be sitting beside yourself whenever you laying down like I ain't go after everything I wanted to go after. Like I say, what you talking about endurance or whatever, like you gonna be thinking about when you 35, like man, I should have like could have get some more endurance because like shit, I got all this energy not for no reason, you know. I should have gave that energy 10 years ago.
I ain't got no energy now. When I had the energy to,
I should have used it.
You should have used it. You feel me?
That probably be a better version of it.
That's how you know how it be. Like when you get 30, you be like, boy. When I was 20, boy, like how old you is right now?
25.
When you get 35, you gonna be like, boy, when I was 25, if I knew what I knew now, see now you need to do it now. You feel me? So don't even wait till 35. Just do it at 25. Just go as hard as you can to be the best you. Like everybody in this room, cause like I go through the same thing. We all go through the same things. Like just trying to like be the best you in life. Because like I say, life can tear you down. Like everybody goes through things. Like and while you going through it, it's hard to even realize what you going through because you're going through it. You feel me? It's like, damn, like this shit suck after the fact. But you got through it if you thinking about that after the fact. You feel me? You got through it, so
always
just think about that. Get through it. But we're going to get to the segment. We call this Cup of Thoughts.
He still ain't got no drop for it, and we still ain't no better cup.
But y'all like my bucket hat, though, ain't it?
Got to ask a question that we ain't asked yet.
Yeah, not that question. Oh, yeah, last night at Schooners, they was talking junk about a clip we put out talking about I'm gonna ask this question.
Go ahead, let's ask Paul that first. Then.
Yeah, can you be pro-black, 100% pro-black, and sleep white?
I don't think so.
Exactly, I feel the same way. It's like it's nothing wrong with interracial relationships. Like if you love a white woman or you love any race, that's fine. Love is love, but to be 100% pro-black, that's a black family. You got black
optics.
white.
I feel like the optics, because like when somebody try to call you to the altar or whatever you doing, they look at you got a white wife too. Like he ain't got our back. But like I said, with Obama or whatever, maybe he don't even act quote unquote like how we act or whatever. But you see him with a black woman, he a black man.
Russell Wilson. You feel me? Like he might be corny and shit like that, but he still got a black wife. You can't talk like he for the white people. Man got a black wife, all black kids. So like I said, that's why I would say that. But people were saying that like that could be considered like anti-white. You know how white people is. They feel like anything pro-black is anti-white. But most white women and white men just want white men and white women. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. But when black people just want a black woman or a black woman want a black man, they feel like it's like anti-white. I'm like, how is that anti-white? They just love ourselves. Like
we love our own color.
You feel you love your own color. Like I don't see nothing wrong with that. Muhammad Ali had a video on YouTube talking about that, like the red birds, the yellow birds, and the blue birds. Like in the wild, you don't see yellow birds hanging with blue birds.
You're right.
Like not saying there's something wrong with intermingling. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying in the wild, in the species, they don't intermingle. Yellow birds hang with yellow bird. Cardinals hang with cardinals. Blackbirds hang with blackbird.
Right,
they don't intermingle at all. You feel me? You don't never see that.
Yeah.
But like we got the thought to know it's more things in life and like you can't intermingle. But it was just funny last night. I was talking about that and like
I said he got carried with a D at the end. You know, he got
because we had a clip out there was telling they was like that's wrong. Like you just support your whole community, but we ain't talking about that. They was trying to say like. Just cause your kid like half black or whatever, like you feel like a kid that all black better. Like no, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I ain't said that.
It's just a black family. Like the black family for a black person is the number one thing to be pro-black. Like you said, that's just what it was.
Wait, you got an opinion on it? You don't change your opinion yet?
Fuck no. No. Cause who I talk to ain't got shit to do with my mindset prior to that. So who I date ain't gonna change.
You still can be pro-black per se, but you can't be 100% pro-black.
Yes, the fuck you can if you want to be.
I think you.
But you gonna have to choose your wife. You married to your wife,
right? But
you gonna have that. She's white.
Okay, if I make that my wife,
yeah.
If I make that my wife, like at that point, her ethnicity, that shit don't matter to me.
But can you be? No, listen to me. Can you be the front?
That should be most people.
No, can you be the?
Look at no
do you believe you can be the frontline leader for like the pro-black, like not the black, it is NAACP or whatever, but like whatever black lives, not black lives matter either, nigga. Just the black people. Can you be the leader of black people?
Like say if you came to be president and people were like, yeah, we gonna vote for him, we think he real.
Right.
Then you came with a white woman. You know, a lot of people be like,
I probably
Not gonna be able to.
let's shake it out. Let's shake it out.
I probably wouldn't even bring my wife to the
But
public.
you see why though? You see why we say that? You can't be pro black. You feel me?
I get that. Society's not gonna allow you.
They don't want to say
That's
it.
society run the world.
Right. I get that.
That's what I'm saying. Just like
optics.
a mixed kid or whatever, like your kid like can look like what's got a kid with look really almost white.
Right.
But white people is still not gonna look at their kids white. White people gonna look at their kid as black, even though the kid almost down there white. You feel me? But like you got a little nigga. Oh, you a nigga.
Yeah.
That's just how they feel.
They
You
say
feel
though.
like
They say though.
it's just real though.
That's what they say.
Let me get this question though. We done asked this question, but I ask you anyway. What has been draining your happiness lately?
Man, just probably really, man, just seeing these kids in the street, man.
Yeah.
Like misled, man.
Well, I heard about something last night at the Red.
Yeah, what 2 nights ago?
Like they
What they doing? It's how they were shooting a music video there.
Nah, see, I don't know. Like my little brother, like my little step brother was. They talking about they was about to jump him, and it was just young kids misled. You know,
Boy,
salute
they
the
look. They
Batesburg.
was turned. It like some Chicago music video thing. They was turned in there.
Salute
They
the
had big old
Batesburg.
light on them. And
it
stuff.
was through the air base right in
It
there.
was like summer saluter, you know. What
Ain't gonna be a never good match in where we from. Like
I'm telling you, like man, saluting Batesburg.
too much
and
tension for no reason.
It is, man, and they don't even know. Like it go back way before them.
Yeah,
They don't even know that.
It go back way before us. It just
Yeah,
don't
they
even
do.
know. Like, you just look at Salute as the ops.
The
Just
ops, man.
for no reason. Like some people can come move over, but like as in, like groups in general, it's just like nah, I can't really. Yeah, I don't trust y'all people over there.
Yeah.
Straight
You know,
like that. It's like nah.
You know, now like man, they way different. Cause man, like these kids out here, 15, 16, with guns. Like,
Yes.
No, when we came through, man, we probably gonna fight. You know, knuckle up.
Nobody would
let
get
it
shot.
go, man. Nobody, man.
They
These
shooting.
kids, they got guns on.
They
you
shoot
know
a
what I'm saying?
machine gun.
Yeah,
Draco.
They really is. That's what they got. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't even old enough to get this. Like,
I was at the store last night. It was probably about 12 o'clock. I had got back from Charleston, and like a girl she was like, "Hey, you can give me some cigars at the store." I was like, "What kind you want?" And then I was like, "How old are you?"
yeah.
She said something. I got in my car and
Yeah,
said,
so
I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't helping y'all little delinquents out there. Y'all better be better for y'all self, because I ain't helping.
Hey, that's
Don't
crazy.
ask me for no cigars.
That's crazy.
They don't
I
want
did
to
the same
21
thing,
now.
though.
Yep.
I did the same thing. I went to the store too, bro, and then somebody was like, man, let me get a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, bro, like, how old you is? Bro, like, man, you know, but like 15, 16. I'm like, why you some cigarettes?
I can't do that.
You know?
Crazy.
Trying to look, how you look at me, man? Think I'm gonna do that for you? I'm a grown ass man.
Exactly.
My homeboy got kids your age, man.
Yo,
What you
like,
talking
man,
about?
I was misled, man. Like these.
Cause like we was on the podcast a couple weeks with Sap or whatever, you know, like we knew him our whole life or whatever. He about to be a granddaddy.
I seen it. I was man. That blows my mind.
right,
Like,
right.
That blows my mind.
But
Like,
just life or whatever, it
It
just
is,
keep
yeah.
moving. That's why I was like, we shout out to shout out to grads like RP grads, but
Yeah.
shout out to
RP
DJ and like Derek or whatever. But like,
Like,
yeah, but anyway, cause like what I was talking, cause like he was close to my uncle NT or whatever, like close to the fam. Like when I go get my car fixed, I go to grads or whatever.
I
But
had talked to Grass like maybe like a month before he passed, because when I had a wreck, I had called Grass, but I had took my car somewhere else or whatever. That's why, you know, like, it's crazy, you know, this life.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is in life or whatever, it's like grass was not that old, but he was not that young either. What I'm saying, like I'm at the age where like we in the middle, we ain't the youngest people or the oldest people. It's like life is still moving.
It is,
like
man.
I was saying, like people just start getting erased. Like we had a homeboy they run or whatever. Like he passed away. It's just like I say, you just gotta keep going about your life. But like people, you gotta love the people you love, and like I say, like do not worry about the other shit.
Yeah, man,
because it don't matter.
Man, I leave, man. That's why I tell him, man. With me, man, I smile every day, man. I leave that beef jump, man. Y'all want to be tough, man. I'm going over here, man. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody, man.
That's it.
Like, man, life too short.
I want to
man.
live a long life.
I do.
If I die, I want to die in the hospice bed getting fed morphine, man.
Yeah.
Like 98.
Yeah, for real, man.
After a
Like,
long journey.
yeah.
you said feeding you morphine.
Yeah, that's what they do to kids.
Yeah, that,
I mean, yeah, but it's just the way you said it. Like,
I'm
yeah,
saying they feed you the IV shit.
Hey, he makes it like,
yeah, let me go to sleep, man.
Hey, I was just having this conversation last night. They literally just feed them morphine. Like when they're on hospital, they give them like a time to live or whatever. Like they might got like 3 days to live, and they give them morphine to make them feel better. But morphine really like just slows everything in your body down, so it really like killing you. But it make you feel better. You know, so I'm like, man, I couldn't do that type of job.
Yeah, 'cause I got my-
literally you kind of like adding to their death faster, but you getting them out of pain.
They out of pain
also.
because like I said I got my teeth pulled. Like I said, I got to start. You know, this kid got my teeth pulled, and I don't think they had known me all the way up. Man, I was like, if I gotta take this pain again, get me out of here, man. It was some of the worst pain I ever had in my life. I was like, I wasn't numb my way. He was trying to pull it out. Like, cause I got my teeth pulled before in the band. Like, it didn't hurt that bad. Cause my shit was numb. I'm like, why the fuck I'm tearing up? Like, I just want to cry.
I feel it. Yeah, I feel it, man.
I had talked to the girl after. I like, well, I ain't never felt that type of pain before. Wipe my eyes, nigga. Talking about eyes was just watery because it was so much pain. That's why, I can understand when people be going through real pain.
Yeah.
Like, shit, just take me out. You heard about that woman that she's a meth. She was about to die with cancer, but she just wanted to die at home. So her husband took her out of the hospital. He going to jail for 3 years, but they had a meth party. She just overdosed on meth because she didn't want to die at the hospital. She wanted to die at home at peace.
That's crazy.
But she ain't died peace with a meth.
Yeah, see.
She had a heart attack.
Yeah, he said that she was convulsing, but he let her do it because he said the last time they had done it, they had brought her back to life because she wanted to die, man.
Do not resuscitate me. I mean resuscitate me. This is last question before we get out of here. Is it possible to live a normal life and not ever tell a lie?
Man, no.
I know, right?
Much you try, man.
Sometimes you just have to lie, just like I say, not to make people hurt their feelings or whatever.
Protect their feelings,
Keep the peace.
Yeah, definitely. You do that, man.
Some lies are good. You feel me?
It
Like
is,
I would
though.
say, what is a lie? If you lie and it makes somebody feel better, and they don't
It's
know the
still a
truth,
lie.
and they never
It's
find
still
out the
a
truth,
lie.
is it a lie?
A lie is a great statement.
Thank you.
Sometimes. Yeah, it can
In the
be.
right situation.
Yeah.
A lie is a great statement, you feel me? Because everybody can't take the truth. We sorry. Like we're talking about preferences. Like, say like a big girl come at me, like not saying like it's something wrong with big girls, but I don't know how to respond a lot of time because like I'm not attracted mostly, but I don't want to hurt your feelings at the same time. So now I gotta lie to make you feel better. So I'm saying a lie sometimes works in the right situation.
I guess.
You know, that's the moral of the story.
Sometimes I might not work. I might might not hit you up or something.
Yeah,
I
you
don't want to
feel
be mean, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I already know you been in college or whatever. Like, got it in with the women and stuff.
Yeah, man.
It was a bad.
Yeah,
It
man.
probably was something bad. I know it was a bad. Cause like coming out of high school, went to Coastal because like I ain't never want to go to HBCU because like I don't want to be in a school full of black people, which I should have been there.
It's so stupid mindset, though.
But tell me about like the girls was just bad at the SC State. I know.
Man, yeah, man. Champagne really what got me down. And when I went to my first game,
What's champagne?
the Champagne girls that be like the girls that be dancing with the band.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, man. This girl, one girl named
AKAs?
Sydney. No, they tougher than man. They just like the dancing dolls. Like I first went on camp. I seen. I was like, this girl named Sydney. Oh my God, she red. Like she perfect body. Like man, she really stole my heart off top. Man, I was trying to talk to her ear.
Stole my heart. He's like a nigga smitten over there.
Look like you stole my heart.
Like, did you ever get to talk to her?
Man, I ain't never get to talk to her. Man.
So you just saw her
I had
from
an old
afar?
lady, man. I had an old lady.
So you followed her on the socials or whatever. So did she
Yeah.
go to the school?
Yeah. She
Okay.
I think she was there like my first year. After my first year, she graduated.
So what? Like, give me a tradition that's at South Carolina State that we wouldn't know about.
Really?
Like the game, at the football games or whatever.
We do a bulldog walk every like a whole little parade before every game. It's like a parade.
Okay.
Every game.
You know what I'm saying? That tradition that like if you don't go to state, you probably wouldn't know.
Well, no,
about it.
yeah, and then homecoming, like everybody know about homecoming, but it's
Yeah.
like it's a big parade homecoming. Walking through the whole man, everybody out there.
I wish I went to an HBCU. We went to Coastal or whatever, but it's like, why didn't I go to an HBCU? Because when you at a predominantly white college, you still just hanging around niggas.
Yeah, you
So
is
like,
there.
I'm always
Same
went to
thing.
HBCU.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always
Been around all niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it'd be sectioned off like, you see some black people hanging with white people, you see, it'd be a mixture. But like mostly, you just gonna be hanging around black people there.
Yeah,
feel
you
me?
is.
So it's like, why not just go to an HBCU and have like way more opportunity to figure out the people you want to be around?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
just
just
like a little small, like Coastal was probably like maybe 10% black, maybe.
Y'all remember I was like all of us can know this stuff in Batesburg. I used to love when we used to get out there and we start doing like. And then like how it would bounce off the walls, like we get out of thigh pad. I love that. Just sending chills down my back when we used to do that because I feel like they used to really intimidate other teams or whatever. Because like we was always bigger than a lot of teams. Like we was always better. Obviously, because we was from Batesburg. I just love just doing that or whatever. But like, give me like I got two more questions before you go. Whatever. First of all, Give me like some people that you think we could get on here that like you know, some people that you maybe even know that you can help us get on here that can elevate the podcast.
Like you said, T Will though, man. T Will don't really like to talk.
Yeah,
I talk to T Will from time to time.
T Will funny though.
Yeah, you're funny dude. I just talked to him last night.
You need to give us that Darius Leonard.
Leonard.
In conversation, man. You network, you know him. Show us what we doing.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'll holler at D Leonard, man.
Cause get what, this is a mobile podcast. We will pull up wherever he at.
I mean, we ain't gonna say we gonna come to Indianapolis, but
No, I'm talking about he be in South Carolina. Yeah,
He stay in Lakeview. though. He
that's what I'm
stay
saying.
in
we'll pull up
Lakeview.
that.
He got a whole house in Lakeview.
Yeah, we'll pull
I'll
up.
holler at him. Y'all holler at DT.
We ain't talking to DT, but we gotta talk to DT. We want DT on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm about to say DT
Yeah,
definitely, man.
a lot of people. We got to cut up a lot of clips. A lot of people always say DT or whatever. Cause like a lot of people want to see DT.
Yeah, DT.
Shaq.
Shaq.
I talked to Shaq. Shaq, he said he gonna come on, but he ain't ready yet.
Yeah.
Him and T Will the same.
Yeah, them boy. Yeah, Shaq definitely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what we want. All these like Murphy. Like,
Yeah, Murphy. Yeah, I ain't seen Murphy.
And we gotta get Rennie on, man.
Yeah, Rent. Boy. Boy. Definitely, man.
I'm
a nasty motherfucker.
God damn.
Yeah, really tough.
But so 5 years from now, where you saying you gonna be at? What you gonna be doing?
At
Man,
30.
At 30. And I feel like, man, I feel like I'm gonna be in the league, man. Still, like, you know, going strong. Like year 5, year 4, whatever you want to call it. Going and like, man, owning my businesses, man. A couple businesses. Like, I don't just want to get like, I don't want, bro. You ain't working for me, you working with me.
Yep.
Yeah,
And like, and not just my cousin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody like from my way.
He's trying to just build business. That's what we're trying to do too. Leave a
Generational
legacy
wealth,
of
man.
generational wealth. Leave a legacy of building wealth. You feel me? That's why I bought this. Like, you just legacy or whatever. You feel me? Like, we won't get taught about real estate, stock market, and building business, getting the LLC, EIN number.
Yeah,
What's
This is business, right? We got a business. We got everything. This is the LLC right here.
Number and stuff. Like, they're just trying to build business. Like, I quit my job like last year, like February, and I done did so many different things to make money. You know, I did flooring, make shirts, selling, like, you know, all kinds of things, like taking pictures. Like, it's so many different ways to make money. You just gotta go do it or whatever you did. So, but I mean, the thing about being an entrepreneur is like you gotta go do it.
You gotta do it, yeah. People don't
just
know
like
that,
you your own business as a football player. So like
Your
every
body
day,
is your business.
Your body
Yeah,
is your
right.
business, and like I said, it's gotta be premium shape because like you never know when that call coming. But like I said, that's why like you see some of these people that don't even start the league. They never quote unquote sign to a team, but they always make it to the league during the season because they always ready. They ain't gotta get ready because like AB was talking about like he gonna get surgery after somebody signing. Like nigga, whenever they sign you, they need you to play tomorrow.
Yeah,
not
you're right.
6 months from now.
Yeah, you
So
right.
I'm saying just be ready, man. Stay ready. Game ready.
Stay ready, so you gotta get ready.
We used to say that shit all the time back. We went to a football camp. 707. You didn't go to those camps because you didn't need to be there. But like we went to Spartanburg upstate or whatever back when we was in high school, and they had a quote called "Game Ready." Benjamin Watson, because you know they're from Rock Hill, right? His daddy had spoke to us that night or whatever, and he was showing us that play like. Be game ready, man. And our whole moniker for that season, I was saying, you just be game ready. And that's so real.
Ready.
I always be game ready. Like because doing this right here, this a game. This is Friday night to me doing this because like when we put this out on Tuesday, that's like that's our we did a game and we giving everybody what we did or whatever. Like so, like I said, I'm game ready always.
All week is just practice, like heating you up and stuff like that. Just setting it up for all week or whatever. Like, you know, that's practice.
Yeah, that
you
is.
get to the game.
Researching you and like the researching stuff you
Doing your
doing.
homework, man. Doing your homework, yeah.
Like, we want somebody to come here and it's like, damn, they just told me to come here. When you come here, we know you're gonna have a good conversation because we cool.
Yeah.
And like we interested in people too. So like, but we also gonna do the research to know about what's going on. That's why we said you ain't just a normal person. I can Google you and easily just see what the fuck you got going on. You did. Like most people, you can't just Google. I can't go and see an ESPN top 10 play for most people, but I can from you.
Yeah.
And you got a big ass TikTok following, and you just pause.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It excites me. Like I said, you such a big ass dude, and like I said, you doing stuff. Like I said, I always love seeing people that's doing stuff. Like I said, in my second life, I would be a star NFL football player. So anybody from Batesburg that played football that did at a level that I did it at high, took it to the level, I'm a fan of. I'm a quote unquote infatuated with what you're doing. Because like if you make it, I make it. Like I love seeing people like play like when Maurice Tinker even played for the Green Bay Packers that one game or whatever. Like I was staring at the game like I know him or whatever. My little cousin Jay, she played softball for NC Central. The other day she was playing on TV or whatever. Like I was filming that stuff. It's like it was to the like, what? That's my little cousin. Like, and I saw her probably a couple days later too. But she literally on ESPN right here, like Jayla Boy, like she got 7 home runs, the most in the MEAC right now, or whatever, shit like that from Batesburg, Leesville. Like,
it's crazy.
I saw her
born. That's what I say. You seen her grow up as a baby. Like that's how I feel like with Corn little brother Jace.
Yeah,
Jimmy's. Yeah, like man, when I go to White Nose game, I hear him say. McKeever every time. I'm like, boy, I heard McKeever since I played.
That's so cool.
But that's crazy. Like I remember him at my games, and I would hold him in my arms.
Now he's doing.
I saw a picture of Bonk and Jai Tolan with their coach from Gribbett or whatever. And I remember like Bonk, he came to shut them or whatever. I remember Jai Tolan, he don't even remember he went to church with us. We call him headband man, cause every day he came to church with a headband on and stuff. Every week. So but to see them like they in college playing at Newberry or whatever, like to see them being kids to where they at now. It's like we saw y'all, we watch. I pay attention to everybody. But like I said, I'm a people watcher or whatever. So I'm always
I know a lot of people say like not saying they say we stuck up, but a lot of people don't realize that we pay attention to everybody. You know, like we might not talk to you, but we know what you got going on. Especially like a person like you or whatever. Like you, I mean, you play quarterback, so I'm definitely gonna pay more attention to you because you play quarterback and stuff like that.
He always say he the best quarterback. So
I'm go. I definitely go. I know that already. I mean, you look at the stat board, you see me at the top.
Get the chill.
Cause I remember cause you played basketball and your daddy was a coach on the basketball team. Roddy was right. Okay, I remember. Cause I wasn't around too much. I was in Greenville and stuff, so I ain't go to too many games or whatever. But when I did come back or whatever, I do remember seeing your daddy on the side. Cause little light skinned bald head. I remember.
Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna carry with you, man. You know, like man,
he over there been in the gym.
Huh?
You been in the gym?
I don't be in it like
you
that.
Been in like that.
Oh, looking big over there though.
Yeah, his daddy played a big role in my life too, though. Nigga, like, like man, my daddy was good in football, you know what I'm saying? But he was athletic, but he ain't put that work in far as like he put that work in like running and jump like that, but as far as film and jump, he ain't do that. Like his daddy, man, like he
break it down.
But we used to do film like
that's
like two or three times a day.
Exactly.
You know
having a daddy
freshman
like that, you did.
And then like moments where like I didn't see something, he see it.
Yeah.
And the moments he didn't see it, I didn't see it. So knowing that we had that bond, together with each other with the film, we actually took that to the stage and actually put it to other players on the field too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like days would be like, okay, boom, we had like our whole workout, you know what I'm saying, do our little plays stuff like that for the whole week. But like that Wednesday, Thursday, we get a certain amount of guys like, y'all both want to stay over, let's do some film stuff. Yeah. Y'all both want to stay over, let's do a little extra drill here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then,
extra. That was
so actually having a father figure like that also not only helped me, actually also had him actually being his brother.
Yeah, helped him.
Exactly, you did. So byproduct network. That's what I'm saying. All the
tree and the branch. Like your daddy's the tree. He branching out. He helping you, and like just like because his knowledge, he the root. Like,
now y'all got that instilled in y'all to do the same thing for the people that's behind y'all. You feel me? Because like having like a daddy that wasn't really there makes me really want to be a daddy that's there. Yeah. You know, I hate being away from my daughter. You know, or whatever. Like my daughter going for like a couple weeks, and I hate that so much because I want to be in my daughter life every day. Right. I would love to see my daughter every day of her life right now. You feel me?
You were talking about you were so excited because like she had just jumped on the swing and started swinging. Like when you learn how to start swinging on the swing, like she been going to daycare or whatever. So like she learned.
She learned stuff that amazes you. Man. It's amazing you because like she learns stuff when she not around you, but she bring it back and you like, dang, you know how to do that? Yeah. Like you saying stuff like that. Not like we can have like full blown conversations. Like she'll tell me whatever she need to tell me and stuff like that. So like you get such an attachment, and we always tell people like with us being twins, we was around each other probably every day of our life till I probably went to college. Yeah. So like, not saying you got an attachment issue, but you used to being attached to people. So like, they say like a family member. If you used to seeing somebody, you gonna really want to see them like every day. Like me and probably talk every day. You feel me? You feel me? Like if you had a twin brother, I'm sure you would talk to him every day. Yeah. Like we had went to the food truck festival in Charleston yesterday. Like he wore something and I wore something. It was pretty similar. And they was like, y'all talked about that before y'all came, but no.
He want to dress like me.
Like, he just want to dress like me. He want to be like me. That's my like son in a way. But it's like I guess it's just like our mindset and like the twin shit or whatever. Like how our minds kind of work a little bit alike.
We just been around each other so much of our life. So like the same we don't saw the same thing. Like we don't saw two different things. So like same situation, we'll probably go about it different ways just because of our upbringing and what we done saw. That's all.
Yeah. Right. But get your social media and stuff like that before we get out here, man. Before you say that though, man, appreciate you coming on. Like this has been so dope, dog.
The conversation been so easy.
We love sports.
Yeah, you're
feel me?
right.
So like we having somebody that plays sports, like we super into that. You tell whatever. Like we know a lot of players and a lot of people and stuff like that. So like we just love talking about sport.
And then when you make it to the league or whatever, you got to come back. And we know you're gonna come back.
You know that. You know that. Yeah.
Straight like that. You go ahead.
Okay. My IG on Paul Jr. 76, and Twitter same thing. Paul Jr. 76, and TikTok Big Pressure 76.
Big pressure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm watching him because on Twitter, Instagram, I'm Hasani_guy. On the Snap, Sunday means Swahili. I mean, it means healthy in Swahili. I miss it every time, man. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Twitter at Jeremy Gant. Snap and IG Jeremy_Gant.
And you can follow me on IG and Twitter at the Money QB because you know I make plays with the money. Follow me on Snapchat, Fine Ass Twin. It be dope on my Snapchat too. You feel me? Like y'all be seeing a fine ass nigga there. Just know that every time you look at my Snapchat, you might see a fine ass nigga. Me. But go to the Navy Black Podcast on IG and Twitter at Navy Black Pod. Go to the website navyblackpodcast.com. We got the merch and shit right here. Go to the different camera, John. We got that beer door, we got the brain value, and we got the actions over words. We got a shirt from Paul over here.
Shots, man. You know.
Shout out to Twin Shots,
Hey,
man.
we'll take your picture too, man.
We'll take
We
your
repping,
picture
we
too.
marketing it. We branded over here, man.
sound real aggressive over there. We'll take your picture too, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. I take that picture for you, boy. I take it.
We got the bucket hat too, from brain value bucket hat.
Oh, yeah.
Bucket hat twins, man. It's a bucket hat song. Mr. Bucket hat.
Yeah, they call me the bucket hat twin, man. J Money, man.
Y'all had bucket hats, so y'all saw me with one.
Boy,
They jock you, Jeremy.
Yeah, man.
Took John's swag. That's my swag.
my swag.
My swag, right.
I'm Mr. Bucket hat now. Even though you had that one last year.
Right.
It's mine now.
But also go to the YouTube channel, man. We had 500 subscribers. Thank everybody. Now it's the goal to get to 1,000. Help you boys out. Go subscribe. Go like to the video, man. We had such a great conversation, Paul, man. Yeah. Appreciate you coming on for real, though, man.
Yeah, man.
But this is the Navy Black Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.